Trump has put out, what changed his mind?
Look, the citizens of the world would be delighted if he has seen some sense, at least at this belated stage. He was going to drive the world economy into stark recession. The countries that were hit the hardest were India, Japan, South Korea, Europe, all the countries of Asia, Africa, right? Even at this stage, if he has seen the light, I would be delighted as a soldier, as an Indian citizen. The simple fact, however, is national security forecasting is not done on single event prediction. Is this peace broke out? You can't do a single event prediction like that. If you go by pattern modeling, every time Donald Trump has talked peace, he stabbed Iran in the back and attacked them. Look at what happened last year. Look at what happened this year. The peace deal was almost through. Iran had agreed to hand over its enriched uranium. Despite that, this man attacked. Can he be trusted? Who can trust this man? So I would tell all people to hold their horses and watch the way it goes. I would like to pray for peace, but I would not be too overjoyed and, I wish this were true. We don't go by wishes in the military, we go by hard facts. We go by patterns. The pattern is every time Donald Trump has talked of peace, he has stabbed the other side in the back. He has been, enunciating the American deception plans. No top leader ever gets involved in deception planning or deception plan executions.
Right.
He leaves it to the lower minion so that his trustworthiness doesn't suffer. Look, this man is in a jam. He ignored the advice of his military advisors. His military advisors had told him that if you get the Marines boots on the ground, it is a high risk, high payoff operation. Some of those people are not being very professional. Military men are supposed to talk the straight and give it straight to their top man, the bitter truth, right? They told him high payoff, high risk operation, So this man immediately jumped, okay, let's get the Marines. So that Tripoli ship battle group is there.
Right.
It has reached the Gulf this morning. But if you had thrown in these, let me assure you as a military professional, I have seen 5 combat tenures, right? You were risking the creme de la creme of American military power. The special forces, the Marines. These are precious resources. And any commander-in-chief should be very, very mindful that he does not throw them in where there is no chance of success. Military professionals had told Donald Trump, you throw in the Marines onto the Kharg Island, onto the northern coast of the Gulf, 90% chance of failure. And I believe now if the Russian S-400s have come in, the chances of failure are higher than 90%. Yet you want to throw in American lives? As a commander-in-chief, I would appeal to you, sir, be mindful of American military lives. Right?
I hope your message reaches Donald Trump because his advisors have not been able to convince him, General Saab. Hopefully an Indian veteran can inject some sense into him. Professor